This is just an update of how things are going. And to be honest, I don't think that they're getting any better. In fact, I'd say they're getting worse with regards to the ongoing psychological torture being inflicted upon me by mental health services, and the lack of communication with regards to what is going on. And I don't want to have any contact, involvement with them, any input from them. I don't want to engage with any so-called treatment. It must be quite obvious to them, with all the information they have about me and the knowledge of the profound harm that I've come to as a result of mental health services. Not only this awful event, but previous events, particularly in 2004, that, quite frankly, I am still not over. But I don't think anyone ever gets over something like that. I just need to know that they are going to leave me alone and not leave me sort of dangling in this constant state of when are they going to turn up again, mob-handed, and make all sorts of threats as to what will happen if I don't consent to A, B, C and D. I want it to be known that I will not, under any circumstances, consent to any physical examination. I have never agreed to that. During the mental health capacity assessment, I was told that if I didn't say I would engage with discussing it, that I would be removed into hospital. So my agreement was under duress, and it's not something that I would have opted for if there was an alternative other than being forced into hospital, which would then have led to the examinations and the other procedures that I don't consent to either. What you're seeing here is my body. What happens to my body now is my choice. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to touch my body again without my consent. And there is nothing that they can do or say that is going to change that. So I want this video to be a permanent record to be used in a court of law if necessary. That if any medical professional, for any reason, attempts to make physical contact with me, I will see it as abuse, because I have not and I will not consent to being touched. And it doesn't matter where. I'm not talking about intimate touching. I'm talking about touching per se. I will not be touched. I am well aware that the weight I'm currently at with my chronic eating disorder is life-threatening. I'm well aware that I could have multi-organ failure, that I could just have sudden death. My heart could just stop. I could go to bed, not wake up. I do know that. I also know that even if I did not have an eating disorder, I would not want to endure a life that would be one where I wasn't able to be able to care for myself, able to remain independent. Because of my degenerative spinal condition, which is getting worse rapidly now, I will ultimately become paralysed. I will become doubly incontinent. I won't be able to care for myself. And I have a right, as an adult with full insight and full mental capacity, I have a right to make that choice, to not want to keep living once I am unable to care for myself. And nobody can take that away from me. They can try, and they are trying, it would seem, but they won't win. I'll end this video now because it feels a bit weird talking to myself, quite honestly. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing for it to feel strange, but it does feel very strange. I'm not really sure who will see this video or when, but at least it's there now, and I will hopefully not have to keep making these updates of being kept in this constant state of dread of what the mental health services are going to do next, and when and how are they going to deny me of my liberty. I don't think I would feel any more persecuted if I were, I don't know, some sort of criminal. Anyway, that's it for now.